Hello everyone, I'm Heather. Though this is the vlog for the 19th day of Shorty September, it is actually at the minute September 18th. So still my birthday. So we're gonna go get cake right now. But I just wanted to let you know, okay, I finished the book for the 18th and the book for the 19th is Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Bon Voyage, Mr. President. Don't really know what it is. I know it's small and it's part of this sort of Penguin 60s series. This like Penguin publishing thing, like novellas from the 60s. It just says 4 compelling stories of displacement, love and death, which tells me nothing. But that's okay. I quite like Gabriel Garcia Marquez, I think. I read 100 Years of Solitude, which I enjoyed but was confused by because all of the names are the same. And I understand, you know, there's a reason for it. It was a literary device. You know, I feel like we were supposed to feel like Colombia's in a circle, you know, like they don't, you know, they just relive history over and over again like that, like that's why all the names are the same. But also I found it hard to keep track of. But other than that, I enjoyed him, so hopefully this will be good. I don't know, let's get cake.
Mommy, I just jumped down.
It's a guignol. What is that?
Just take a photo and it'll be there.
Okay.
Yep.
Dinosaur hunt in New York. There's a motorbike thing in New York. There's things in New York.
I feel like these books are deceptively long reads. So, you know, they look tiny. You think, oh yeah, that'll be fine to read that, you know. But because of like how small the print is, and because the pages are so thin, it takes ages. Like there are like proper books. So I'm only halfway through this one. So the first half is the title story, Bon Voyage, Mr. President. And then the second half is the 3 other stories. They're sort of smaller. And I quite like the writing style and like the stories themselves, but I also think I'm not getting it. Am I not getting it? I think I don't get it. So the first story is this like exiled Latin American president, like he was the president of this country, but he was overthrown and now he's in exile, and now he's found himself in Switzerland trying to get some sort of like life-saving surgery or whatever, but it turns out he's like, even though he's got all this air of dignity and power, you know, and like, you know, gravitas and sophistication, he's poor as fuck. He's like impoverished in exile. So he goes to the hospital and does whatever, and then this ambulance driver sees him there, and this ambulance driver, his shtick is that he uses his place at the hospital to find people he can like bag like in a con to like sell them wonky like death insurance or like medical insurance or stuff like that. And he's from the same country as the exiled president, so he knows who he is. He recognizes him. He remembers when he was president. So it's like, yeah, bag him. He's gonna go in. He's gonna try to like sell a wonky insurance, but then very quickly realizes he's poor as fuck. Like, he steals flowers from public gardens to put in his buttonhole. Like, he leaves the meagerest sort of tips and everything. And as he's sort of talking to him, he realizes he actually does like him. So in the end, he and his wife help him to sort of sell his last sort of things and like come up with the money he needs for his surgery, and then look after him after the surgery, and then like help him get home and blah blah blah. And when he gets home, he does actually decide that he's gonna run again for president, but like for a reform party, for a different party. And like, I think the story in general, it's about exile, obviously. Like, also I do think it's about like heirs, like who you present yourself to be. Do you know what I mean? But I think other than that, like, I don't really get it. I think I've missed the point completely. If anyone has read this, can someone chat me through it? I'm now moving on to the other stories. It's like a Sleeping Beauty and the something something. And I hope I can finish this today. Like, it wasn't something I was worried about before. Okay, I have finished it, and from the other 3 stories in it, it made me sort of think more about the first one, like what it could be about and stuff. And maybe, so there was like an element of like astrology, like the emergency ambulance driver's wife was really into astrology and kept like being like, you're clearly a Virgo or whatever. And that's a theme sort of through them, like that comes up a bit. Also, maybe a theme can be sort of changing tack or changing your mind. You know, sort of doing things that you never thought you would do. I don't know. Anyway, I did really enjoy the stories. Like, one of them was about a guy flying from Paris to New York next to a beautiful woman who slept literally the whole time and never woke up. And he just like is talking about like the miraculous experience of watching such a beautiful woman sleep or whatever. Like, yeah, the rating was good on that one. I enjoyed that one. Another one was this woman ends up on a bus because her car breaks down, and the bus is like a mental asylum or like some sort of creepy like asylum thing where they lock you away. And they think that she's one of them, and they like lock her up as well, and she can't reach her husband. They won't let her use the phone. Finally she does reach her husband, and they convince the husband that she's, I don't know, needs to be there because she's angry or whatever. And he's like, oh, I'll be here soon, honey. Like, and the last one is like really, I think, the only one with any magical realism element at all, considering the author and that's his sort of thing. The last one is like a bunch of kids who float on light or flood on light. Like, they put a boat in the maid's room and then they turn on all the lights to sort of like float in the light, and then it ends up actually being a flood with actual water. Anyway, I really enjoyed these stories. Even though I think the first one I didn't quite get it, I still, like, the writing was really good, the characters were really good. Because of the element of not really understanding it, I'm gonna go with 3 stars. But the rest of it, all the other elements, I think were actually banging. Like, I didn't hate that, it was fun. Okay, so tomorrow we're going back to Wales. We're leaving Spain, and we're doing it at the butt crack of dawn. We leave here at a disgusting hour. But the book for that trip, sort of like loads of airplane reading, loads of airport reading, loads of reading, so I hope it's gonna be good, is Upright Women Wanted by Sarah Gailey. I think roughly this one was going to be my cargo shorts prompt to do with adventure, because it's like Wild West lesbian librarians, which I'm for. Okay, so any questions, any comments, anything at all for me, please let me know. Still working on catching up on comments for my birthday, but I will get to that. How's your short September going? Any thoughts at all about Gabriel, Garcia, Marquez? Any sort of light to shed on that? And thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.